ingredients you have in these 3 bottles can actually heal you if you take it consistently. I'll show you how to get these healthy juices, cheap and effective healing juices. Hi YouTube. Welcome to another juicing video. Yes, it's been a while. Now this juicing video is for you. Yes, if you've been struggling, wondering about the financial implication of juicing. Yes, eating lots of fruits and vegetables can be expensive. And so I decided to bring you a simple but very highly effective, and super healing juicing recipe that is also budget friendly. So it ticks all those boxes. So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. So welcome to another video. My name is Mecca. If this is your first time meeting me, I live in the south of England. I grew a lot of my vegetables. Yes, I grew all of this, thanks to God. And I healed my body. Once upon a time, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. I also have a history of eczema, dermatitis, and so many other complications that come with fibromyalgia. But today I am thriving, I am doing well, and it's all thanks to God and life-giving foods as these. Okay, now let's show you the essentials you need. The essentials you need are basically cabbages. Cabbages are cheap. They are available everywhere. Every country's got cabbages cheap. So you get yourself a cabbage head. The next thing you need are your green leafy vegetables. Any greens will do. I've got broccoli. Broccoli is fine. It also can be cheap, ideally organic though, but cabbages you can get away without being organic. Also, you will need some green leaves. Whatever green leaves are available in your country. I have arugula rockets in season. I have radicchio or chicory. I share this. Chicory is a bitter green. The beauty about greens generally is that they actually are not sweet. So they are really effective in helping your liver's detoxification pathway, in helping the bile salt to release what the enzymes are necessary to break down toxins and get them out of your body, the fiber in them. Obviously in the juice you don't have fiber, but also having this in your smoothies makes a difference. And then next we go to our carrots and beetroots. A handful of carrots. Carrots are cheap and readily available everywhere in the world. And now, guys, if you can't access organic in any vegetables, get your vegetables whichever way and wash them with either sodium bicarbonate or some apple cider vinegar or just plain old white vinegar. Give them a good soak in salty water, rinse them, get rid of as much as possible of the deposits of pesticides and go for it. Now I have ginger here. I don't really do a lot of herbs and spices in my juices. If you've noticed, I just juice the vegetables and they're healing enough. Now this is truly effective if you do it consistently. So let's start making this healthy healing juice. So we'll start with chopping up our cabbage and get into the juicing. If you're worried about the bitter taste in your greens, do not worry. The beetroot gives it a lot of sweetness and balances it out really well, and it's still really healing. Don't also worry about the sugar in beets. These are good sugars, They're not going to cause spike in insulin because you have this. The greens are balancing the sugars out. All right? Now you can juice in whatever order, you can mix the whole lot up and have one sip of juice, which I think is easier to manage. So you just put the whole thing in one. I just juiced some of the greens and the carrot separately, some more greens here, and I'm gonna mix it with the beetroot. Now, a lot of times people question how effective juices are in healing, because you're obviously getting rid of all of these, and that's a lot of fiber, and that's part of the vegetable. Yes, that's true. But then when you need to heal, your body can't actually handle this much fiber. If I were to ask you to have all of this in the juice, your body won't digest this. Even if you're not healing, it's just too much in one go. especially when it's raw. It's more difficult when you're starting. So juicing helps your intestines or your gut absorb these things quicker, and the nutrients go in. You can't say this is devoid of nutrients. This is packed, chock packed full of nutrients, okay? So juicing is really effective in healing. It's so effective that you shouldn't underestimate it. Now, another question is, our ancestors never juiced. Yeah, they never juiced. My ancestors didn't know what juicing was. But guys, we are bridging the gap because we have had a rough lifestyle, okay, based on our diets and our choices, and we sleep deprived. Today's society is highly sleep deprived. Look at that beat. Look at the color. Okay, we're sleep deprived. We're not sleeping as well. We're not eating as well. So obviously, we need a little bit of something extra to help us. It's like people asking for their coffee fix in the morning. This can be your coffee fix. This has really helped me heal. Okay, and I'm sharing this because I know there are people out there that are struggling to find answers. It's not going to work overnight, okay? It's not going to heal you overnight. So please be patient with yourself and be consistent with your regimen, okay? If this is what you have to do, do it. If you can't afford it, take half of this a day. If you can, take the whole lot. Take at least a liter a day of green juices with a bit of carrots and beets. Take it daily. Another thing people worry about is actually things like goiter. So in things like brassicas, the cabbage family, people have found that if you're taking too much of it, you can have goiter. So as your thyroid gland is affected, and then people end up with things like Hashimoto's and other hyperthyroid or hypothyroidism. Now, I always take my greens. When I take them at least 2 or 3 days a week, I have a lot of seaweed. So I use kelp seaweed, just a tiny teaspoon in this pot, okay? And that's enough. That's been fine. I've not had any issues, thankfully. And there's research showing obviously the amount of iodine in seaweed can help you. I don't always recommend supplementing. I recommend taking these things in the natural forms, and that's why I use kelp. All right, let's clean up this mess and continue juicing. When I'm juicing, every part of the vegetable is not wasted. So I was just about to juice this and I thought I'll show you, because people throw this part of broccoli away. I eat it and I juice it. This is part of a broccoli, okay? And especially if it's organic, they're not cheap to get hold of. So don't throw your vegetables away, every part of it, okay? The stalks, I finished all the cabbage heads, but the extra outer skins in your cauliflower, in your cabbages are all usable, all of them, okay? None of it should be wasted. So that's it. And it gives you the extra liquid. These rockets are back in season now because it's getting cooler. So they're so delicious, and they're also so effective in detoxifying. That's it, guys. We've come to the end of this juicing session. I'm gonna go off now and finish up on my own. But there you have it, okay? Simple, it's affordable, and it's really effective in healing your body. I can say that because it helped me heal immensely. So guys, please, can you give this video a thumbs up if you have gotten any value out of it? And if you haven't subscribed yet, can you kindly subscribe? Help us grow, help us reach, and help more people. Yes, and also help me grow. And also, guys, can you turn on your notification bell so you know when next I upload a video, and share this video if you like it that much, okay? Until next time, I'll see you in another one. Stay well and bye-bye.